I had a funny experience last week that I picked up on a few things from, and I wanted to share it with you. Quick backstory: some friends of mine and I formed a creative agency where we take on clients and projects and do some marketing. Really anything. It's too much to go into right now. I'll save that for another video, but we've been taking on projects, and a recent project was an organization here in North Texas, a successful business that we did my buddy Daniel did the website for. Came out great looking site, and recently we had to go in for a meeting. They wanted to do some follow-up, have some additional things added to the site. They wanted to talk about social media marketing and different things like that. So we had this meeting set up, and we go in and meet with them. They talk about their vision, some ideas they have, some strategies they want to implement on their site and social media. And we're having a great conversation with the owner of the business. And somebody walks into the office and says something like, "Oh, is the good Daniel here?" And we're thinking, "The good Daniel?" My buddy Daniel and I are sitting there, and "The good Daniel? What's that about?" And so the owner of the business kind of laughs, and he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "the funny thing is before you came along, we had another web developer working with us. His name was also Daniel. And he was just a really busy guy. We know you're busy too, but he was a really busy guy, and he had the hardest time answering his phone or returning phone calls. And so when we started working with you, we had a good laugh about it because your name was also Daniel, but our favorite thing about you was you answered the phone when we called, and you called us back when you missed it. And so we started calling you the good Daniel. The main reason for that was we forgot your last name, but it was just easy to remember the good Daniel, the one we're working with that we like, that answers the phone when we call and makes changes when we ask for them and returns phone calls. So we had a good laugh about it. It cracked us up that there's these two Daniels. You know, one is a web developer that did okay work but never answered the phone or would never communicate, and the other one is simply known as the good Daniel just because he answers the phone. So for me, in recent months, recent years, I've grown a little more disconnected from my phone, and I'm okay with missing phone calls. But in a business context, this really framed it for me to just, if a client calls you, if somebody that you're looking to do business with calls you, answer the phone. That's all this guy did to earn the moniker Good Daniel. So to me, we just got a kick out of it, man. It was funny to see how simple of a thing earned him the moniker the Good Daniel. So what are you doing? Are you doing things to, if somebody forgot your last name, would they call you the good blank? Or would you be the other one? Would you be the bad one? So think about that in business and life. It left me thinking, wow, it almost convicted me in a sense to say, man, answer the phone when somebody calls. Return a phone call when you miss it. I don't want to say tethered and glued to my phone by any means, but I would want to be known as the good Luke. If there's two Lukes, I'd want to be the good one. So that's it. I hope that helps. I hope that gives some perspective in business and life. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.